Let's meet your home team.
To have you with us for the playoffs on 2K Sports. It's game one. We're ready to tip it off in just moments. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. So let's take a look at Pittsburgh's starting lineup. Suggs is out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then it's Edey. And it's Tyson in at the 3. They've got Josh Hart. Stephen Curry is out there with Dyson Daniels. Then it's Dylan Brooks. And it's Smith in at the center position. You take a look at the home team. And so it's Pittsburgh with it. Curry against Suggs. Back to Davis. To the middle. Here's Edey. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Back to Curry. Down low. Here's Brooks. And it's Pittsburgh with a rebound. Suggs, right side. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, that's just the physicality of Suggs. Fighting off defenders in close.
Curry against Suggs. Brooks outside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Team foul.
Man, the defender really went after him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
You have to respect Brooks' approach to the game. He's always looking for little ways to improve and wants every year to be his best.
And Brooks drops them both.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Fox outside. There's a screen. Launches a 3. He drops it from range.
Yeah, hats off to Fox. He really has upgraded that three-point stroke.
Pass to Smith. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Back to Daniels. Brooks left side. 5 on the clock. The kick out. Curry. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. team's shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Davis. Back to Suggs. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Well, look, you can't sleep on Suggs' athleticism because the second you do, he explodes to the rim.
Curry finds Smith. Here's Daniels. Pass to Hart. Curry surveys. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Off target at the rim. And looking at these playoffs so far, here are some of the players who have been distributing the ball the best. The fourth spot held by De'Aaron Fox.
I really admire how he seeks out his teammates. His selfless attitude and desire to get his guys going is what makes him such a valuable player.
Gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Daniels. Now here's Hart. Checked by Davis. Brooks outside. Fires from deep. Davis with a rebound.
Well, this isn't the start they wanted. Need to just settle down and move the ball for better shots.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. And finished off by Davis.
And I'll tell you what, if you're going to mix it up with Davis, you better be on your game. He's so powerful inside.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch, and they have to deal with one of the quickest guys in the league in De'Aaron Fox. Coach told me it's almost impossible to stay in front of De'Aaron, so we'll try to give whoever is guarding him help, especially if Fox gets rolling. We'll see how that plan works.
Thank you for that, Allie.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Suggs against Curry. And Chris Finch has called timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for Hart. Edwards, he's checked in for Pittsburgh. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Outside Johnson. Smith with a screen on Davis. Here's Johnson. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Going old school with the mid-range. Johnson.
Pass to Edey. Hook loose. And they're on the run. Smith passes to Curry.
Pittsburgh foul call. Jalen Suggs.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Pittsburgh.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
And that one falls for Curry.
And Curry's focus at this point in his career is clear: to keep winning championships.
Okogie's checked in for Pittsburgh. And so Curry nails both of them. Pittsburgh leading by 4. Here's Fox. Got it. Good job in the low post. Fox has got 5 now.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Now here's Curry. Brooks outside. Smith with a screen on Edwards. Here's Brooks. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
And what a drive from Brooks. Just carving through the defense like me on the slopes in Aspen.
Fox the pass to Davis.
First team foul. Substitution for your home team: Zach Collins, Peyton Watson, Brady Dick.
The home team on D. 4-point game. And he makes it on the layup.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Pass to Okogie. Rebounded by Johnson.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Fox feeling it out a bit. That's tipped. Lets it fly from 18. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. 7 points in the game.
Smart play by Fox. If you can't find penetration, take what you can get.
Daniels passes to Watson. Left side Dick. Back to Watson. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Davis, the pass to Okogie, to the inside. Here's Fox. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Johnson against Davis. Here's Daniels. Still no points. Shot clock at 6. Johnson against Davis. And it's Pittsburgh with a rebound.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Now here's Fox. Defense right on him. From 12 feet. Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. Pittsburgh out in front. They're up by 2. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. Glad to have you with us as we return to the action here in the Western Conference Finals. And what stands out to you from Pittsburgh in this one?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
Josh Hart is out there with Keldon Johnson. Then it's Grady Dick, then it's Shepard, and it's Collins in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Collins with a screen on Edwards. It's Johnson with a drive, lays it up and banks it in.
Johnson took it right to the hole.
Pittsburgh shooting has been ridiculous, 75% in this game. And for Pittsburgh, Edwards out there with Josh Okogie. Then it's Suggs, and it's Ware in at the 5. Larson, no good. Shooting has been great this game, 58%. Here's Shepard. Outside Hart. Just 5 to shoot. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
At the line for 2, Josh Hart.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. Watson, he's checked in for Shepard. Tyson, he's checked in for Pittsburgh. And both free throws good for Hart. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Pass to Edwards. Here's Tyson. Edwards a screen on Hart. The shot by Tyson, no good.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots. And heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
It's good. Hart's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Pass to Ware. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. The 3 from Suggs. Gets the 3 ball to go. Suggs has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And you know, Suggs seems to be shooting it with more confidence now, especially from deep.
Dick, the pass to Johnson. Collins with a screen on Edwards. Here's Johnson. And it's Pittsburgh with a rebound. Pass to Okogie. Suggs with it. There's a screen. There's the 3. Hart pulls it in. Got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Outside Johnson. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. No good with a layup. To the paint. Picked it out of midair. Fast break. Here we go. The pull-up jumper. It gets the bucket. And Suggs has got the ball here for Pittsburgh. They trail by 3. Edwards gets the bucket.
And he did that so well in college. Suggs sharing it well in the league, too.
Now here's Dick. He's covered by Suggs. Hart from long range. That shot off.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
And Edwards slams it in.
Nice dime from the combo guard, Suggs. Excellent work setting up his teammate.
Now here's Dick. He's covered by Suggs. Dick, the pass to Johnson. Back to Dick. Kicks it out to Collins. Just 5 on the clock. Inside. Here's Watson. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Watson's got his 2nd basket of the game. For Pittsburgh, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Pittsburgh making a switch here. During the playoffs, the NBA leaders in shooting from the floor. 5th on the list, Anthony Davis.
Since we started the playoffs, he's been totally locked in offensively, taking and making some good looks.
And so it's Pittsburgh with it. They trail by 1. Got a piece of it. On the break. Brooks outside. Smith with a screen on Davis. Here's Brooks. Rebound, Anthony Davis.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss. A beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Pass to Daniels. Smith with it from downtown. Knocks down the long J.
Good awareness from Daniels there to read the floor and see the ready scorer.
Now Fox. He has 7. Davis with a screen on Curry. Curry against Fox.
2 minutes remaining.
Crafty move. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul.
Everything Fox does is so fast. Makes him very difficult to guard without fouling.
Pittsburgh shooting their first free throws of the night. And he makes the first.
And looking at Fox, a microwave scorer and Tasmanian Devil running up and down the floor. A fun player to watch.
Hart's checked in for Dick. And both free throws good for Fox. There's a minute 59 left in the first half of this one.
Out of bounds. Pittsburgh ball.
Here's Tyson. No points yet. Davis with a screen on Brooks. Here's Tyson. Brooks defending. Shot clock at 5. Here's Tyson. Hart pulls it in. Gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Smith outside. Pass to Brooks. Outside Hart. The 3. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Tyson. And he lobs it up top. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Shooting has been good. Around 52% from the field. The kick out. Curry. Hart against Davis. Smith with a screen on Davis. Here's Hart. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and get himself to the line.
And both free throws good for Hart. 43 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Outside Davis. Fox left side. Shoots over Hart. Sinks the 15-footer. Fox has got 11.
Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
Curry against Suggs. Curry with it. He's got 5. Clock at 6. Hart from long range. Counted from distance. Hart's got 9 points now in the quarter. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already. We're not even in the second half.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half.
34.
Leading by a point. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome, everybody, to our Game 1 coverage. It's a tight one indeed.
You know, I love what they're doing, being patient on offense, getting high percentage looks, keep feeding the beast.
Yeah, some of it's approach, but a lot of it is they have great interior scorers.
The conference finals. Big fella, do you expect these teams to pull out all the stops?
That would be correct, Armando Arnie. That's right. No minute restrictions. Let the stars shine tonight.
You have to leave it all out there. Even if you're banged up, find a way to get it done.
The competition level on the rise. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. Well, without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying all his skills today.
Well, tonight is a big game, and you have to be impressed with the way he's come out firing.
Well, the lights are bright in this matchup, and he's had no problem playing up to the moment.
We've got Smith. Josh Hart is out there with Dylan Brooks. Then there's Dyson Daniels, and it's Curry in at the point. And that's the group to Chris Finch as we begin the second half.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Suggs outside. They set the pick. Shooting has been great, 57%, and finding ways to score consistently. Here's Smith. And it's Pittsburgh with a rebound. Edey's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the wing, right side. It's stolen. Here's Daniels. He's covered by Fox. Curry passes to Hart. Now Smith. Back to Curry. With a screen on Suggs. Clock at 4. Back to Smith. 3-pointer. And it's Pittsburgh with a rebound. Davis has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Fox right side. To the middle. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It goes on Josh Hart.
Davis resolute with the and one.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for one.
One shot.
And that one misses.
Quite simply, AD is one of the most impactful players in the league. Can take over a game on both ends.
Picked by Smith. The three from Curry. Easy money for Stephen Curry.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Suggs, the pass to Davis. And now around 2 minutes going by in this half. The shot by Tyson, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Hart with a screen on Fox. The three is up. And it's Pittsburgh with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Up top, Davis. He's covered by Hart. With the mark. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
This is his second trip to the line in the game.
Shooting for Pittsburgh, Anthony Davis. At the line for one.
One shot.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Curry against Suggs. Curry passes to Hart. The three is up. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Davis. For the tie. Basket counts.
Anthony
Davis has got 9.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Dance Cam! Get ready, everyone! You see yourself on the screen, and you show us your best moves. Let's go! You have the camera on you! Too much me here!
So it's the home team now. Pass to Daniels. Now Brooks. Outside Hart. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Curry. He's covered by Suggs. Nice little shot fake there. Got the D out of position. Curry's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong.
Ooh, stolen by Smith. Davis against Hart. Pass to Daniels. Fires for 3. Knocks it down from distance.
Yeah, a complete offensive player. Daniels can set people up, and he can knock down shots.
Fox outside. Back to Suggs. Here's Edey, covered by Smith. And it's Edey missing. gone 4 of 8 in the third. Outside Curry, fires top of the key, and that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Outside Davis. Pass to Suggs. And the layup is good. Suggs has got 9.
And I like the shot selection. Suggs recognizes when to look to score inside.
Here's Daniels. Brooks outside. Hart from long range. The shot comes out.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Out of bounds.
Pittsburgh making a switch here. Edwards is checked in. Gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. It's Hart on the wing. That's to Dick. Johnson against Edwards. And here's Dick. 5 to shoot. Outside Hart. Fires the 3. Davis with the defensive effort. And Suggs has got the ball here for Pittsburgh. And Davis gets double teamed. Here's Edey. Second chance effort.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Pittsburgh shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
At the line for Pittsburgh, Zach Edey. 2 shots. Shoot 2.
And he drops it first. Okogie's checked in for Fox. So he gets them both. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
A minute 31 left in the third. Daniels passes to Watson. Pass to Dick. Outside Watson. Now here's Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Just 3 to shoot. Lets it go from the wing.
Yeah, Suggs brings good energy and intensity to his defensive efforts.
Outside Davis. Pass to Okogie. And he's going for the lob. It's stolen by Johnson. Down low. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Yeah, Johnson tapping into his vision.
34 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Suggs. The D's right on him. Outside Edwards. Davis down low. Covered by Johnson. That shot wide open. Davis has got 11 points.
Well, I know we don't want to jinx it, but he's still perfect from the field in this quarter.
Daniels passes to Johnson. Here's Daniels. He's covered by Suggs. Here's Daniels. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. They lead by 3. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. On the court for Pittsburgh, they've got De'Aaron Fox. He's out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ware in at the center.
How about the soft touch from Fox, measuring the floater beautifully. Love his initiative.
Pass to Johnson. Edwards pulls it in.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Fox with the ball. To take the lead. Fox gets it to go inside.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Doing it well. Almost 50% for the floor. Here's Shepard. He's covered by Fox. Right side Watson. 4 on the clock. And it's Pittsburgh with a rebound. Ware's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Fox. And there's the screen. Here's Ware from outside the arc. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists tonight.
Obviously, Fox has good on-ball instincts. He finds a wide-open guy and quickly feeds him.
And Chris Finch has called timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Moore's checked in for Shepard. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He told them, quote, "If we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart. Show some pride." It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. To the wing on the left. Dick, the pass to Collins. And there's a 3-second violation.
The ball goes to Pittsburgh.
Shepard, he's checked in for more.
Number 15, Reed Shepard.
Pittsburgh leading by 4. And here's Fox. Let's go with a 3. And again, Pittsburgh with the triple.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Fox has gone 2 for 3 from deep. Here's Shepard. He's covered by Fox. To the inside. Knocked away. Okogie on the wing. Pass to Tyson. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Edey's checked in for Edwards. Fox against Curry. Pass to Vukcevic. Johnson on the wing. Looking to end the run. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, you know Johnson's a guy who likes to use that size and physicality to his advantage.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Pittsburgh.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And they've been letting it rain from the mid-range. A throwback approach that's really working well for them in this one.
The free throw drops for Johnson. No good on the second free throw. Pittsburgh leading by 6. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Pass to Davis. Suggs surveys the D. 6 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. Here's Edey. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Jalen Smith.
Team foul. Shooting for Pittsburgh. Zach Edey taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
That free throw, no good. Hart's checked in for Johnson. Fox is checked in for Pittsburgh. And the second free throw is good.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
Pass to Daniels. Back to Curry. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
Yeah, another day, another virtuoso performance from Curry. It never ends.
Suggs against Curry. Fox outside. Davis a screen. 4-3. Pittsburgh, no good that time either. Got just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Back to Suggs. Davis with a screen on Curry. Pass to Davis. Back to Suggs. Beyond the arc. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Dance Squad.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis.
Home team ball.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
On the wing, Curry. He's covered by Suggs. Suggs against Curry. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
The ball goes to Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh leading by 6. Outside Davis. Pass to Suggs. Davis a screen.
Home team foul. Dyson Daniels. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And he stepped on the line, so they turn it over. Curry against Suggs. Now here's Curry. Not a lot of room to the paint.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Outside for Brooks. Five to shoot. Hart with a screen on Fox. Here's Daniels. Rebounded by Fox. Pittsburgh leading by 6. Pass to Suggs. Outside Davis. Here's Edey. Covered by Smith. And here's Suggs. Fires the 3. Brooks with the rebound. Hart passes to Curry. Oh, Curry, a magician inside.
And you can trust Curry in these moments. The pressure doesn't affect his shooting ability, and he knows how to deliver.
Here's Fox, and he converts the layup.
Someone who embraces big moments. De'Aaron Fox, huge points.
Got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Curry against Suggs. Curry passes to Brooks. Picked by Smith. Here's Hart. Oh, he nails it! And now they trail by just 4.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
.34 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
Personal foul. Fourth team foul. Shooting for Pittsburgh. De'Aaron Fox. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Good job converting at the line and helping to build this lead.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Curry passes to Smith. Curry against Suggs. Outside for Brooks. Puts up a 3. Davis with a rebound, and they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
Anthony Davis. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. All right, guys, what's your take?
They just haven't put it all together tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
Sends it home from 3-point land. And so they foul intentionally.
Dyson Daniels. Fourth personal foul. Teams in the penalty. Shooting for Pittsburgh. De'Aaron Fox. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. And he's unable to get the second one. Pass to Daniels for 3. Off target. They've done it, and they're going to move on. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, De'Aaron Fox.